What's up, guys? We got Bob Rose here from Token Taverns. How's it going, man?
It's going great.
Going good?
Good to be here, man.
Obviously, Gamer Amers with us. How's it going?
Howdy. Yes, we went into the panel. We caught the tail end, but we're pretty excited here at Southern Fried Gaming Expo. We're going to check out the premiere tonight. So we are excited. I guess just tell us a little bit about everything, why we're all here and why you're here. And
Sure. Well, Token Taverns is an arcade bar documentary. We filmed it over the course of a couple of years. Right now, we're kind of at the tail end of a summer movie tour that we've been doing. This is our Atlanta premiere, and this is also the first time that we've shown the movie in front of an audience that is all like gaming enthusiasts, arcade lovers. So we're really excited.
yes, so what inspired you to, create this documentary? What drives this?
Okay. Well, I travel a lot with work, working in the television industry, and I noticed arcade bars were popping up all over the country.
Yes.
So where I used to go to craft beer places when I go somewhere to travel and like, let's find good food, whatever, now I started going to arcade bars because you get to enjoy your favorite beers, but you get to play the games. And because of that, and because I saw they were popping up everywhere and becoming really popular, I thought it was the perfect time to shine a spotlight on that and let the public and the general public outside of that community know that arcades are not only back, but it feels like they're here to stay this time.
Yeah.
So that was really why.
Yeah, and I mean, like, with us and our, not really, arcade machines and pinballs, it's like we love our console gaming. We could tell that the stuff's coming back full circle, too.
It definitely is. They popped up all over Ohio, where I'm from. You've got some where you're at in your area, and people love them. Every weekend, I know people that go there every single weekend, enjoy getting the food, drinking some beer, and playing arcade games.
Well, another thing too on that front is with the arcade bars, what I've noticed is they're never just arcades. So
Right.
almost every single one that I've been in and every one representing the movie also has the old school consoles as
they do.
well.
Yep.
And a lot of times they're creating the couch with the original old school TV
Yep.
and kind of giving it that whole environment so you can play some Mario or what have you. I mean, there's some great moments with console gaming in the movie as well. So
I love that.
yeah, so it kind of gives you the best of both worlds. You got a place where you're doing the home gaming and the arcade gaming at the same time.
Yeah, because we went to a few.
Yeah. I've been to the ones local to me so many times. It's fun. They have like some of the mini consoles set up and a few retro systems, a little bit of everything. Tons of pinball, tons of arcade units, swapping them in and out. I think it's awesome.
Thanks, man. Well, we're really excited about the movie. We really kind of hope that this can kind of stand up with a lot of the great arcade documentaries that have come out, and that was really our goal. Is we want to shine a light and show this to the public, but we also made it for the community.
Yeah,
so
definitely.
it really is made specifically for video game arcade lovers. There's a lot of Easter eggs. There's a lot of fun stuff to find in there, but it's also very approachable, where you actually can watch it with someone outside of the community and they enjoy it as well. And
awesome.
you're probably going to convert some people off of the movie too. That's always the goal.
That's what
awesome.
we're hoping for. More
Yeah.
and more people at these conventions, these big events, watching more documentaries, watching all of this stuff that we grew up with. And what would you say is your favorite arcade game?
Oh man, I get that a lot.
Or like a top? You don't
Well-
have to say
Or
one.
pinball.
Well,
yeah.
pinball. Right now, my favorite pinball is Venom. because
Yeah, I wanna check
spent
it
a lot
out.
of
Yep,
time
yep.
playing that last night. But yeah, so with pinball, and what I look at it, because I do own a few machines.
Yeah.
But we're limited on space, so I have to be very selective. But I always think about what's the one that I want to have in my house. What's
Yeah.
the one I'm
Yeah.
going to play over and over again. With arcade machines specifically, I have to go with Tapper.
Yeah.
That's a good one. Absolutely.
The original full arcade Tapper, the Budweiser version, not the root beer, because we are a beer / arcade documentary, and I just love that machine. Like, it literally
It's
has
cool.
spots to put your beer
Yeah.
built
Yeah.
into it. That's awesome. And then for pinball, gosh, I mean, well, first off, I do really love the Venom. But for one that I'd really love to own, if I could have it, no money, any one, it would probably be either the Big Lebowski,
Okay.
just because I love the theme and it's super rare. But I'd probably say Twilight Zone, like
That's a
totally
cool one.
maxed out.
Very cool one.
Totally maxed out, and you don't see it a lot. It's a great fun game to play.
Yeah.
And especially for that time, it seemed like it was way ahead of its time with all the bells and whistles and stuff they put in it. So
That's great.
Yeah.
So let me ask you, who do you have in the documentary and film?
who's in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so we follow a few Tampa Bay local arcade bar owners, and it's
Okay.
really their story. And that is really where we spend 85% of the time. But we then also have these kind of vignettes that come sporadically, maybe a few times in the movie, where we have some of the arcade heavy hitters, some legends.
Sure.
And in that we have Tim Kidsrow, who's the voice of NBA Jams, Mr. Boom Shakalaka. We have the godfather of esports, Walter Days, in the movie.
That's awesome.
He gives some great poignant points. Love him or hate him, Billy Mitchell's in the movie.
Okay.
And I think you'll find what he actually was kind of fell into our lap because he actually was a barfly, or he actually played locally at one of the arcade bars.
Okay.
So he kind of came
Wow.
into the movie that way, and we filmed an interview, and he dips in once or twice. I think people who don't like Billy Mitchell might be a little surprised about him in this movie.
Okay.
This isn't about his scores. This is really about what he feels about these arcade bars.
Yeah.
Everybody is speaking about arcade bars,
Right.
but it's really great to have some of these people who were around back then. Another one is Daniel Pesna, who is Johnny
Yes,
Cage.
yeah.
Also Sub-Zero, Scorpion from the Mortal Kombat series. Paul Niemeyer, who created the Mortal Kombat logo.
Yes.
And Doc Mack, who owns Galloping Ghost, which is the biggest arcade
That's awesome.
in the
Yeah.
world. He gives a lot of great points. So they're kind of looking at it from an outside perspective and giving their thoughts on arcade bars.
Sure.
Okay.
That's kind of their role in it. Whereas Billy's a little different in that he actually kind of hung out in some of these areas, so you see him a little bit more. But yeah, that's kind of where they fall in. We also have a super crazy cameo with Miss Stormy Daniels. If you don't know who she is,
Oh, my.
just look her up. I'm sure you'll see some stuff online about that.
That's interesting.
And I think when you guys see the movie tonight, you'll see it's just a really fun little cameo scene where, again, she kind of ended up coming to one of these places
Yeah.
that we were filming at. And do you not show that? Do you not cover
Yeah,
that?
I mean,
Exactly.
take advantage of it, right? The opportunities.
Well, you know, she's actually a really cool person, and like the guy said in the movie, only in 2020, Stormy Daniels is coming in to
Yeah.
our arcade bar, and she's actually a really big pinball fan, and
Okay.
she is really good at Magic the Gathering.
That's cool.
And
Oh, wow, I didn't
You hear a
Very
little of that
interesting,
in the movie
yeah,
too.
I
So
had no
that's kind
idea.
of our main rundown of people in the film.
Well, that's
Yeah.
awesome.
We're looking forward to
Yeah.
it. You know, we love this stuff. The community is everything to us. It's
Yep.
all about coming together. I know we talked about it like all last night, coming here to see this. So we're
Yeah.
looking forward
Super
to it.
excited.
That's great. Hey, where are you guys based out of?
So I'm in Ohio.
Uh-huh.
She's in Maryland.
That's awesome. I
Yeah.
mean, for us, it's just like we just, the whole point of being at places like this is to spread the word. It's
Yeah.
coming out on streaming this fall. We don't have a release date yet.
Okay.
But these events are great to let the community know so that you guys already know when we do get the release date.
Yeah.
And we'll definitely be sharing that info with you guys as well.
Awesome. Well,
Absolutely.
we're looking forward to watching tonight. Is there anything else that you want to let us know about the movie?
No,
or-
I mean, like I said, we will have a release date soon.
Okay.
So the best anybody can do is just follow Token Taverns.
Okay.
It's Token Taverns on all social medias. We're on everything, and you'll definitely hear what's next. And it's coming soon. We've delivered to the distributor. It's just a matter of getting the date now. So
Okay.
Awesome. Well, we appreciate chatting with you. Thank you.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
Pleasure.
Absolutely.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
That's
Okay,
great, guys.
cool.
That was cool.
All right.
Yeah.
We
I love
appreciate
that
it.
shirt, by the way.
Yeah, thank you.
I didn't catch it till the very end.